How's everybody doing? I know you can hear me now because my mic is actually turned on now. That'll usually help out the situation. Just wanted to get on here tonight. I actually had made a video earlier from up at my aunt and uncle's cabin, thanking you guys, and I was watching it. I got back home a little bit ago. I was watching it. I was like, man, I'm not going to upload this crap. So I've got an hour or so before the roommate gets home, and so I thought I would hang out with you guys since I didn't do my normal stream tonight. My apologies for that. I hate to miss a stream because a lot of people have gotten used to the schedule, and not that I'm by any stretch of the imagination somebody important, but you know, people tend to get used to things, and they tend to have habits, and a handful of people have gotten in the habit. Sorry. A lot of people have gotten into the habit. Is that better, Marine? Had my gain all the way down. I don't know if you guys heard what I was saying at the beginning there, but basically I was saying thank you, and I'd recorded a video earlier from my aunt and uncle's cabin, thanking you guys, and for being patient with me, and for dealing with what seems to always be shitty news, man. Seems like I'm always coming on here with shitty news, and I hate that. And that one of the things I said in this video earlier today that I did not upload, obviously, was, you know, perhaps if I didn't upload videos talking about shitty things in my life, then the content sometimes wouldn't be so shitty and downtrodden. But that's me. That's who I am. That's why a lot of you have been watching me for years, is because of the fact that I'm so candid and open with my life, which you know, a lot of people are not on here. Clearly I don't have anything to hide, have never had anything to hide with you guys, and that even counts for family tragedies and all the bad shit that goes on in our lives, because a lot of channels, you know, it's all sunshine and rainbows and happiness and funny and good times and laughy and happy joy, and that's great. I wish sometimes my channel was like that, but life is not like that. Life is not happy joy from Ren and Stimpy. You know, we don't all wake up every day with rainbows shooting out our ass and $100 bills squirting out our nose, and you know, 100 family members there to greet us when we wake up in the morning, and a good breakfast on the table, cooked by a beautiful wife or a handsome husband if you're a female. You know, it just don't work that way. And so I wanted to come on here tonight, shoot the shit with you guys for an hour or so before the roommate gets home, and say thank you again for being patient with me, and being understanding. It's important, man. There's a lot of really cool people in here. A lot of really cool people that I associate with on here. And you guys are, you hear us YouTubers say this all the time. You guys are the best. I love you guys. You're, you know, the greatest commenters and supporters on the internet. And for each of us to say that, it's the truth. And I know a lot of you, you know, a lot of us, we all watch a lot of the same channels. And have a lot of the same interests and have a lot of the same shit in common. So that's why we do watch each other and have a little community going on here. And that's why I'm such an open book. In fact, I was talking to JT last night after my stream, and we were talking about, I forget what we were talking about, but I should have named my channel Open Book, you know, Open Book BVD or some shit like that, I don't know. But as long as I'm on YouTube and as long as I'm drawing breath, I will always continue to be open with you guys. I know there's going to be people out there that, you know, wonder why, and, you know, why would you say some of the stuff you say on the internet? Why would you tell these people this stuff you tell them? Because I fucking want to. How about that? Because you're my boys and my girls, Blue and Bluette. Yeah, man, I tell you what, I got a dose of it tonight, this evening. And I'm not gonna make, I promise I'm not gonna make this a damn depressing stream. This is a thank you stream. But I noticed something tonight when I was up there at the cabin. This will be stating the obvious, but it's something that a lot of us, when we're young, take for granted, and when we're older, overlook. We change, man. We change a lot as we get older. Not just how we act, how we interact, how we carry ourselves in public, but, you know, obviously our physical appearances as we get older change, and we transform into different people than we were when we were younger. I was looking at my aunts. I had two aunts or aunts, depending on how you pronounce it, and a cousin up there tonight with my uncle. And you know, if I hadn't known who I was going to see and I walked in, I would not have recognized my uncle. He battled Parkinson's disease for the last years of his life. So he, the cool thing about, if there is such a thing as a cool thing, I got to tell him I love him. Damn it, where'd that go? And I think, although I cannot be sure, and when I walked in and saw him, he was a golfing buddy, right? I think I've even got old, well, I know I've got old videotapes of him and my dad and myself and my buddy Greg Metcalf, who I haven't looked at the comments, I apologize, guys. Greg Metcalf, who is in my comments section all the time, might be here tonight. If he is, hello Greg, hello to everybody. We've all golfed together, and so I walked in there tonight, and told him I came to get him to kick his ass in golf one more time, and I swear to God, Damn, I'm not so sure how good of an idea this was now. Um, so yeah, I walked in and told him I'd come to pick him up and kick his ass in golf. Uh, and I swear to God, his eyes, uh, which were barely open, um, his eyes did something. Um, and I think it was his niece that was there. She even noticed it. So anyway, yeah, I came in here tonight to thank you guys for being patient with me and always being troopers to come on here and support Big Vol Daddy and his shitty news and, you know, woe is me and what the hell's gone wrong now, you know. That shit's gonna change, I'm telling you. We got enough bad news, you know, going on in the world right now that we don't need your fat toothless hillbilly buddy coming on here and making shit worse. So I've got I don't know if Lou's in here. I'll text him and tell him I won't be on the morning show. Let's see, Friday. I will be there tomorrow and we'll be there Thursday. Um, Along with the funeral to go to later this week. I've got helping a buddy of mine film the graduations for the high schools here this weekend, and it's going to be a cluster F. They're letting the kids come in one at a time. They're giving them 10 minutes to come in, walk the stage, get their diplomas. I guess say anything if they want to say anything. They're allowed to bring 10 people with them, and so you can imagine how that day is going to go. You might be able to imagine it, but I'm not going to be able to imagine it till I get there. Yeah, thank you. Who all we got in here? Let me go back and look. Bet you we got a lot of the same people. Mr. MBPS, Melissa May, NASCAR, Squid Tard, Jordan Bowman. What the hell am I waiting on with Jordan? Here, let me give you that. Ballard, who I did actually catch a bit of your video earlier, a few minutes before I clicked go live. Ballard, about Alabama. Nate Tan, how are you? Matt Dumit, Bama Marine. Thank you, Bama Marine, for not emojiing the fuck out of me tonight. Melissa May. A lot of you guys on here, and you know who you are. Sports Live in the ATL. Who else? Tiger Cat, of course. Goose, Slim. A lot of you guys on here are friends with me and have my phone number, and we text and we talk. So I probably at some point, I'm sure, thank you for your condolences. If I haven't, I apologize. Did I say Goose? Goose is in here. Gate City Blue Devil, my man, Flint. Don't get no better than that dude right there. Blake West, another guy that's off the charts as far as dude is cool. Yankees fan. Been seeing you in here for a bit. Thank you, Rob Dog. Bartholomew Bob E-I-E-I-O. Bart, in other words. Back in here. Syrup Maker. Thank you, Syrup Maker. One of the newest members of the BVDTV world, as it were. One of the big shots. One of the Heisman Trophy candidates in there with Wilkie. One of the high rollers. Also, thank you, Syrup Maker, for the PayPal. I had no expectations of that whatsoever. I just happened to check my I check my PayPal every day in the evening. I'm still waiting on. God damn it! I'm still waiting on something to get here that I paid for. Through PayPal over a week ago, and the guaranteed delivery was this past Thursday, so I don't know how much of a guarantee that is, but thank you, Syrup Maker, again for the PayPal today. I'm not going to say your name. Not important, at least not to the people in here, but important to me because you're good peoples. And a lot of good damn people in here. Jordan Bowman. I know I said Tiger Cat. If I didn't, I should be. If I didn't say Tiger Cat, I should be flogged and put in the Iron Maiden. Put him in the Iron Maiden. If you guys don't know what that means, look it up. Iron Maiden is not just a great 80s metal band. Brian Cunningham, the best kicker in my favorite Alabama kicker in history. No question about that. There's you a big E-hug, David. My first BVD land. I gotta come up with a name for that membership shit. Because it's not the join thing, David. That's just a tab on there for people to click. But hey, you do you, baby. You call it whatever you want. You can call it the joint membership if you want to. That would even be cool. I'll come up with something to call my members. I'm sure I will. BVD dorks wouldn't be very nice, would it? No, that wouldn't be very nice to people that are helping you out. What's up, General? Big Vol dudes. How about that? But then when the First Lady signs up to be a member of the nutty gang that is us, then that messes that up. So we'll figure something out, right? Yes, the General's back. Me and the General are all good. The Orange Crew, there you go. Like to never got the little emoji looking thing there. You see it beside David's name. Where was it? It was beside Syrup Maker's name too, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, the question is, why is Syrup Maker's name in green and Sports Live and the ATL's name in blue? Let me see. Maybe this is why. Let's see if that makes a difference. Type something in the comments now, Syrup Maker. Anything. You suck, BBD. Anything. Trying to figure that one out. Or maybe David's name is blue because he is a kindergarten graduate, which is what what I've named the I don't want to say bottom tier, because that implies that someone's cheap, and someone that donates to my channel, whether it's 50 cents or $50, is not cheap. So I'm trying to figure out why the hell David's name is blue and Syrup Maker's is green. A wiser, more knowledgeable YouTuber would probably know this shit. Can't hear me well? I got my gain all the way up. Maybe it's the direction on this microphone. But well, and I'm not speaking very loud either. That made a difference, didn't it? I'm not speaking very loud tonight. Got that raw throat thing going on. You know how your throat gets all raw when you get emotional and all that shit. I noticed one thing in the drive to Gatlinburg today. People are out and about. They're out and about today in Gatlinburg. Now, I don't know if they were like down in Gatlinburg and in Sevierville, but where we went today, people were out moving around. If you're familiar with that area, we came up through Newport, came in the back door to Sevier County, come down, not 66, but the Newport Highway there into Sevierville, cut left there, head out towards Caton's Chapel, and go out that way until the road literally turns into a gravel driveway, pretty much, which is where my aunt and uncle live. They live literally up in the top of a mountain, with the bears knocking on their doors, and I mean, they are up in the mountains. Very cool cabin that my uncle built by himself with the help of a friend, as I was learning tonight. But wish I'd have, wish I'd taken some pictures of it. First time I'd been in their cabin. How retarded is that? I am, if you go down the interstate and come in on 66, I'm an hour from, like, if you leave my house now, you can be in Sevierville in an hour from here, going down the interstate. If you go through Newport and come in the back way, it really just depends on where you're going. What's up, Adderall? It depends on where you're going in Sevier County. It was about an hour and a half to get to where we were going today. It's, the name of the road is, I'm sure she won't care if I say the name of this road, because it's not like any of you guys are going to be traveling up in there anytime soon. And if you are, and the people up there that don't recognize you, you might just get your ass shot, because she's so far up on the top of this mountain that there's only like 2 or 3 other people up there that live with her. Damn it, I deleted that. Son of a bitch. Carter always tells me I got a bad habit of deleting shit too soon. But anyway, it's like last mountain road, or way to fuck up in the mountains way, or your ass is higher than you've ever been before street, something like that. I mean, it's up there. Crimson Brave ain't in the mood for it tonight. We know, we get it. You've got elephants and football emojis. We all have the same thing, buddy. What's up, Sam? How are you? The best thing out of Tennessee is I-75. Yuck, 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 yuck. Yeah, I've heard that joke before, SEC dog. How you doing? What is it? Best thing out of Georgia. Whatever, I-75 or whatever the hell it is. What's up, Hossifer Hoss, the sheriff of Alabama. Hope everyone's having a good night. For reals. I hate that I wasn't. We had a pretty good stream planned tonight. Carter probably doesn't even know I'm on here now, and if he does, I hope you're not mad at me, Carter. Was gonna have Carter and what's up, Crimson Brave? What's up, Brian Cunningham? Love you too, buddy. Was gonna have Carter and Josh Ward. Jesus, I can't even talk. Josh Griffin on here. Couple of guys who freelance their time with live streams. We'll just say Carter, of course, everybody here knows. What's up, Superfan, aka the Goat? Carter, of course, who's here with me every Sunday night and other random and various and sundry times on the streamage, and also does a little YouTube stream on Tuesday and Thursday mornings over there on the other Tennessee football channel. I think it's a football channel. I'm not sure. I think Catfish still is a part of it. He did create it. We do see him on there from time to time. But yeah, it's called Picked Off. Um, still not sure about that name, where that came from. I know Carter came up with it. Picked off. I know that's a football term. I had to ask Carter sometime. What's up, Cincinnati kid? I have to ask Carter sometime what the meaning of that is. Picked off. Why they arrived at picked off. Um, NASCAR Vol is Picked Off's biggest fan, and he is right. It is a good show, man. The 2 days a week. They have little segments that they do every time. Carter's actually funny on that stream. I guess by the time he gets over here on Sunday night, he's had a shit week, and he's coming over here to the old depression channel and enjoying a dose of the blues. No, I'm just kidding. Carter's funny. Carter's a funny guy. Carter's always funny when he wants to be. When he wants to be, when Carter's not talking like this, you know, when he's not talking like he just woke up from and just got back from someone kicking the shit out of his puppies in the head, you know. Carter's my boy. He's my son, and I love him. I love him almost like a son. How about that? Hey, there he is. There's Greg. Greg can tell you some stories about me and my Uncle Jim and my dad on the golf course, our exploits out there. I don't know how many times Greg went golfing with us. Back in the day when Jim was healthy and Dad was healthy-ish, down the stretch of his life, you know, he still tried to get out there and go. Greg, when we got up to the cabin today, they've got an actual outhouse outside the cabin. Now, it's not a functioning outhouse. He used it as like a little storage building. But when you pull up, I was like, is that an actual outhouse? And my aunt laughed and said, yeah, it's got the little moon on it and everything on the front door. Those prehistoric wooden drivers and Northwestern irons that him and Dad always used, a couple of them leaning up against the outhouse. And so that just told me I know he'd been up there hitting golf balls out in the backyard down into the mountains at some point. But anyway, yeah, what's up, Greg? Good to see you. Always good to see you. Well, damn it. Stay lit. It's a shitty way to have to see somebody. Welcome back, Jordan. But, you know, I don't know if you guys are like this. Sometimes the only time we see our family, certain people in our family, is when someone dies. You know, and we have to go to a funeral or a visitation, or, you know, and it's sad that it's that way. You know, I don't have much family left anyway. I'm down to, on my dad's side, he's gone. Both of my grandparents are gone. I basically got 3 aunts left on that side and a handful of cousins. It's even worse than that on my mom's side. Of course, my mom's gone. Both grandparents are gone there. All of her siblings are gone except for one. So the BVD family is, and of course I got a handful of cousins. The BVD family tree is getting narrowy. Yeah, you know what they say about Tennesseans anyway. The family tree don't fork. Incest is best, you know, all that stupid shit they say about Southern people. It is, Nate. You're right, man. You are so true. Life is precious. And why does it always take tragedy to remind us of that most of the time? That's, you know, I go back to the, thank you, SEC Dog. Through this whole COVID thing, I go back to the 9/11 tragedy. And when that happened, did everybody on your street not have an American flag hanging off their porch or off their house after that happened? If not everybody, at least half or more all of a sudden had that brand new, crisp, pretty American flag flying out there. Yep, that's right, I'm a patriot. By God, I love my country. Where was that before 9/11 happened? That's kind of a good measuring stick for humans and the way we tend to forget about things. And take things for granted, like family. And I know, I get it. When you're spread out, like a lot of families are, when, you know, people change, times move on with or without you, and people move away, and you get spread out, and you get caught up in your life, and you're busy. You know, you're busy at your 9 to 5, picking your nose, or sitting on your lazy ass doing YouTube videos, whatever it is you do. Digging ditches, painting fences, nursing, helping people, flying jets, shooting hoops, kicking field goals, making music, anything. You get busy doing that and you forget. And I'm certainly guilty of it, and I'm sure you guys are. So yeah, I changed. Well, Lou, I decided when I got home a little bit ago that I was gonna come on here and thank everybody for, for being patient and understanding and, all that good shit. I think out of the ones you listed, Run Amok probably is least the one. I think Hoodwinked, that's the one. You were hoodwinked. Bamboozled would probably imply that there was some sort of transaction that was going to happen between us tonight here on my stream, and I shortchanged you. So we'll go with Hoodwinked. I like that one. Probably my favorite of all of those. What's up, Atlanta? Maybe that's what they should be called because they've been playing like girls. Atlanta Braves fan 10. Thank you for that comment, sir. What's a Stephen A. quote, General? What did I miss there? Jordan, sometimes them, what's up, Jeff? Sometimes them notifications are pretty much useless on the YouTubes. Because I got, anybody in here that makes videos, I got your bell rung. Fireball, he was up there. What the hell was that? This house makes the weirdest noises. 78, I believe. And, is that your uncle in the orange shirt? Grr. That's me, son. What's wrong with you? Let's do a little, of course, I'm sure you guys can figure it out, but let's do a little round the horn here. So this would be the old man, the pops, the dad. Damn delay. This would be the what we call the papaw here in East Tennessee and probably other parts of the country, Charles. This would be the oldest of my brothers. This would be the oldest of my brother's middle son, who is now all grown up and doing physical training and all that good shit out in Los Angeles while pursuing a career in acting, and looks just like that guy. And that's the old man again. Obviously, a few days after that, that's the old man again, probably somewhere in between that and that. And this is this guy right here in this beautiful orange shirt. Man, I missed that shirt. Now that's some high quality dressing up son to go to meet and shit right there. Not like that, you know. That's, I don't know how well you can see that. That's full mullet and everything. That is too. You just can't see it. But anyway, yeah, this guy right here is this handsome little stud right here. That guy right there. See that? Who says I never dressed up for work? Look at that. Suit and tie, full regalia for. Look at those ties, though, man. This was 1970. I'm gonna say by looking at that picture, 71, maybe 72. Look at those pants, man. That's some high quality garmentage right there. Yeah, we do. I agree, Hokey. We need to get BVD up to 10,000 subs. Been stuck in the nines for a long time, but I don't know what to do to get that number up other than just keep on keeping on. And no, probably not, Lou. But you know, I mean, we could probably arrange that. Is that going on again? That Greg, that's Devin. And if you haven't seen Devin lately, holy God. Yeah. He looks just like his dad in the face now with the mustache, complete with the mustache. Mustache. But check this out. I don't think he would mind me showing you guys this. Tough titty, if he does. He put it on YouTube, so that makes it fair game. And it's a great damn... great video. Where'd it go? Now I just want to show you how much my brother's son looks just like him. There it is. Okay, so I don't know how well you guys can see.
Ready? No.
How well you can see that picture of my brother. I could probably zoom in, but it wouldn't help because this is a shitty little HD camera. You can, I guess you can. Let's see, how about that? It's not going to zoom in. It's not going to crispen up for us. But anyway, that's my brother. And if you're watching now, brother, you still handsome. You know you still got the stash going on. And here is his son pretending to be him in a video
Like that?
that he did for his birthday.
I'm not scared.
Same dude, about 20 years difference is all I can tell you. So go hit my nephew up on the subbage channel. Is Devin Ricker. Great young Christian man, Christian mind. He's a personal trainer. That's what I was trying to think of earlier. He's a personal trainer out in Los Angeles, working to become, hopefully someday, a big-time actor. He's certainly got the looks. He's just one of them dudes that's a great-looking human. And definitely got the muscle. He was a bodybuilder at one point. And got all of that stuff, man. He's got it all going for him. He's done a few commercials, I think, out there. So yeah, that's them. And you can thank Uncle Lou for bringing that up about the orange shirt. Otherwise, I wouldn't have went off telling you all that shit, all that stuff. But yeah. Goose from Top Gun. I guess he does with the cropped hair. It does kind of look like that a little bit. What's up, Harold Denton? I hear you, man. We've all got regrets, and regrets too. Hey, don't be talking about the dreamsicle shirt, mister. Superfan, aka the GOAT. BVD, your nephew is a cop. That's an interesting comment. Not sure how to reply to that. The striped shirt is probably mid-80s, I would guess. Mid to late 80s. Fat guys, here's a fashion piece of advice for fat guys. Do not wear horizontal stripes if you're fat. Always go with vertical stripes if you're a fat guy trying to dress up or dress casually or whatever. Horizontal stripes, bad. Vertical stripes, good. Put that in your fashion itinerary for whenever you decide to go get dressed up again. The dreamsicle photo. Yes, that's a good way of looking at it. They don't curve when they're vertical, but when they're horizontal, they do all kinds of shit. I guess fire. I guess it's one of those optical things, you know, like is the dress green or is the dress whatever other color pink? Jeff, there is absolutely nothing wrong with Tang Orange. Shame on you for even talking bad about Tang. Tang is one of the greatest American inventions in the history of this earth. Or so they say. My brother lives in the state of Tennessee, Jerry. We talk, especially during football season. We talk a lot. Quite a bit during football season. Well, not a lot. Quite a bit more than we do the rest of the year. There's another scenario for you. You know, I got one brother left, and we hardly ever talk, to be honest with you. We don't talk enough. He's not in good health either. He's in better health than I am. It's just that he's banged up and, you know, got plastic parts inside his body too. But he's a little bit older than me. He's 50. He just turned 58 Friday, in fact, on May Day. That's what the video is all about that I was showing you. It's a great video. I ought to make you watch it in its entirety sometime. But it's a really good video. My nephew's really good at videoing and editing and all that good shit. And one of my cousins, bless her little heart, I was showing it to her tonight, and she couldn't get why. How has he got a mustache on the left side of the table and not got a mustache on the right side of the... You sure that's not Todd on the left? Yes, honey, I'm sure it's not Todd. It's the same person. Had to explain to her how cloning and that type of stuff works with videos. And that's not even a cloning video. That was just, you know, him shooting half of it with a mustache, shaving the mustache, and then shooting the other half. Great video. Great video. In fact, if you're feeling nice, kind, whatever, at some point, watch this video and just leave a nice comment, please, like, hey, hello from BVD or whatever, you know. Your uncle BVD says to tell you hello. He sent me, something like that. Tell him good luck out there in LA. Never had Tang. You have been deprived, Jordan. I'm pretty sure they still sell it, don't they? Anybody in here know? Anybody? 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 Anyone? Anyone? Anybody? He is, my brother is definitely a big Vols fan. His son is, Devin is, he's a Vols fan, but I'm pretty positive he's not as lunatic-ical as me and his dad. Oh, well, what's not expensive now, Jeff? Bueller? They probably got 40 different flavors of Tang now, though. Because, you know, in America, we can't just stick to one of something. We have to have 40 versions of it. 40 different versions of it. You know, when people like me and Jeff Webster and Billy Cole and Celine, when we were growing up, we didn't, and Flint, Gate City Blue Devil, we didn't need places like Walmart Supercenter to house our groceries. You know, a grocery store when we were coming up could be pretty small because there wasn't 8,000 different varieties of everything. You know, you go down your peanut butter aisle, you got your basic 4 or 5 different kinds of peanut butter. You know, you go down your cereal aisle, you got you maybe, I don't know, back in the early 70s, what you got? Maybe, I don't know, 10, 20, maybe different brands of name brand cereal. Now the whole friggin' aisle is cereal. There's just 8,000 brands or 8,000 different versions of everything now. Thank God. Thank God. Thank the big guy upstairs. There's only one version of me. Because how in the hell would you handle 40 different versions of this train wreck? That's true, Flint. Everybody grew a garden back in the day. Not a sound garden either. A vegetable garden. Vegetable. That's a tough word to enunciate correctly. Vegetables. Veggies. Ultimate Orange. I don't know if it's the best supplement or not, Adderall, but it sure does have a cool name. Do they still make Surge or Mellow Yellow? They definitely still make Mellow Yellow, and I think they still make Surge. I think Surge is like a green can with a red kind of splash looking logo on it and black Surge written. Oh, VitaVita Vegemin. Is that what you're thinking of? Flint, VitaVita Vegemin? Lucy and Ethel? Oh yeah. Definitely remember Jolt Colas. We were talking about that the other day in some stream. No, I'm not thinking of Squirt, Superfan. I know what Squirt is. That shit's nasty. Yeah, Surge. Surge, and I'm not talking about the guy on 48 Hours either. Why you guys always wanting to question the BVD? Always got to question me. Then I have to do this. But it's okay, Superfan. You're perfectly within your rights to question me, because half of the time I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But when it comes to Surge, not the gay guy on 48 Hours or Beverly Hills Cop or whatever that was. Not that Surge. This Surge. I believe I described it as a green can with a red splash logo and black Surge. That would be it right there, I do believe, sir. Not sure if I'm close to being... I'm not sure if my description of it was close or not, but that's it right there. VitaVita Vegemin. I guess there could be MetaVita Vegemin too. Oh, dude, Jeff, RC Cola. Now, I can take or leave the actual RC Cola that's out there now, but in the 90s, for a brief glimpse of time, there was a thing called RC Draft Cola. That stuff was the greatest soda, pop, Coke, whatever you call it, depending on what region you live in. That was the best fizzy, sugary soft drink ever made. And I think I might have been clinically depressed when they got rid of that stuff. I don't know why, man. It was great. I can still taste it right now. It was so good. Came in a beer-looking bottle, you know, like root beer. And if I'm not mistaken, it was made like draft beer, I guess, but the same sort of methodology. Man, it was good. And you can look it up on the internet and still get it in some foreign countries for like $16 for 4 of them. And, nah, pass. If it was, I'd pay $16 for 4 of them if they were made last week. But I'm guessing that's probably not the, yeah, Surge was also, kind of like Jolt, too. It had that little extra caffeine kick to it. Oh man, see now, thanks Superfan. Now I'm gonna be, that damn song's gonna be going in through my head. Bop, bip, 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 ba-doo, bop, ba-dee, da, baby, da, boo. Anybody watch American Idol? It sucks this year. The talent is great, but this whole COVID thing, along with the format change, has ruined my American Idol, damn it. Wow, 4 cans for $13.99. Well, I guess I've got to, I remember a weird drink made in the 90s called Josta or something like that. Crystal Pepsi, that was crazy. You're not thinking of Jolt, are you, Megan? We were just talking about that. I never tried the Crystal Pepsi. But hey, anybody thirsty, I got you covered. I don't know if you can even see this. My cord's not long enough on my camera. But I got plenty of beverage in the old Tennessee Frigidaire. Yeah. Ooh. Had a panther or something on the bottle and was called Josta. Never heard of that one. Never heard of that one. Mountain Dew Voltage. Kind of looks a little bit like it, don't it, Slim? Crystal Gale. What's up, Social Security? Social Security? How you doing? Well, you can actually go get an RC, Jeff. You can't go get an RC draft. I'm telling you, man, if you never had RC draft, it was heads, tails, feathers, and gooses and geese above and beyond the regular RC shit. It was the bomb diggity. It probably, well, Jordan, it probably didn't taste like Pepsi. If I haven't seen him in here tonight, shout out again to my 4 members, the 4 BVD channel members. Slitta, I know he was here. Slitta, Cert Maker, Wilkie, and my boy, Celine's Glitter Gator. I know I saw him in here earlier. You still in here, Celine? Celine's Glitter Gator loves ACP Carter and BVD. The nightly award winner for longest screen name. Frosty Root Beer's good. Jeff, they have a place in West Virginia called Frost Top. My bad, Frost Top. I don't know if they still exist or not, but they were awesome. They had them in Huntington. Had one on the campus of Marshall. Kickapoo Joy Juice. No, that's a new one on me. Killamime. New one on me. Man, this desk is a wreck. If you guys have heard me talk about this desk, how it's kind of like a box, let me see if I can kind of give you a visual. It ain't pretty, and it ain't clean. It's very messy, so don't judge me. That's as far away as I can get with the camera. But that's what I'm talking about, box. It's a big box, and that's why that light's in there, to try and help me with green screen, but it doesn't help very much. That used to be a really cool helmet thing, mini helmet that you could stick on the hood of your car with a suction cup. And I was going to the store the other night, and I didn't check it, and the damn thing came off of my car. But I was fortunate enough to find that part of it on the way back through. Yep, not lying. Oh, it's watermelon season. Watermelon. How many people like watermelon? Surge. What's up, Surge? Yeah, we're getting down to it here. Yeah, what is Fireball? Explain yourself. Definitely garage over kitchen, Lou. I have to agree with you there, bud. But now, don't be boastful, Lou. We don't all have a garage. But we all also don't have one of these guys. How many of you guys can say you got that critter hanging out with you? Huh? 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 Yeah. Hey guys, join BVDTV. He's got all kinds of cool perks and shit. Thank you, Crangus McBasketball. Coolest YouTuber going. I appreciate you, cuz. I appreciate you too. Crangus McBasketball. I'm not sure about his basketball skills, but his guitar skills are, well, can I just say he's really good at picking and grinning, probably too. He's probably good at grinning too. Look at that cute little fella right there. How can you not love a face like that? No, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about that one. That's just adorable. You can see that day I did not look happy. I remember that day. I remember that day. See that shit right there that my arm was laying on? It was itching the hell out of me, and it put me in a bad mood. And smile, honey. You're supposed to smile for the picture, honey. We're not going home till you smile. Clearly, I never smiled. I was in an ill mood that day. That could have been the beginning of BVD rants. That day right there could very well be the beginning of BVD rants. I just don't know for sure. I know one thing else. I've got the coolest mouse pad that I've seen lately underneath this pile of junk that is on my desk. Check that bad boy out. It's a shirt. Also makes a good coaster. Good God. Somebody needs to come clean this rat's nest up. This is embarrassing. Can't believe somebody let this get that far out of control. Ain't no sense in that. Make sure you got your masks when you go out in public. Unless you're Mosh. Mosh doesn't believe in wearing masks. He thinks it's all just a big joke. I'm not going to rant on you. I'm not going to rant on you, Mosh. I promise. Shout out to Greenville-Aid. Best sports juice, drink, beverage, thingy, bobber on the earth. That is not a Gatorade G. That is a Greenville G. Greenville-Aid. Oh, there you are. Rant about Glitter Gator. As opposed to ranting about Glitter Gator, I'd rather just...
Fuck you!
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
And of course, I haven't seen this guy in here tonight. He's massively, what's the word? Absent from the BVD streams. I think I may have pissed him off. I may have made one too many jokes. I'm not sure. Not sure about that. How long have we been going? 61 minutes. Okay, I said an hour. It's been an hour. I do want to thank you guys for reals. I don't know if being patient's the right word or whatever, but just thank you for being kind, wonderful human beings instead of Mexican jumping beans. Get this camera all set up for in the morning. case I wake up on time. If you're still in here, Lou, don't know if you heard me earlier. I will be here tomorrow morning for the morning show, and I will be here pretty sure for the most of Thursday morning. But Friday I won't be able to make the morning show because I have a job to do with North Green High School. I'm helping film their graduation, and it pays really good, so can't pass that up. I actually have to go do it Thursday morning, but I don't have to be there till 11, so I'm good to be, you know, at the morning show the whole entirety, because we rarely, I don't think we've ever gone past 10 o'clock, and if we have, it's only been a few minutes, so I can get from here to North Green High School in like 15 minutes, so that's not a big issue. But yeah, it's a full week. I got funeral later on this week. I got visitation with Kayla's stepdad this Wednesday, but no morning show Wednesday. We do have the BVDTV night show, and I will try and have Carter and Josh Griffin on that night to replace tonight. I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe we could ask Celine Driver all about Uncle Lou's garage, because by God, he's been there. Celine Driver has been in Uncle Lou's garage, and he has met Uncle Lou, and he has seen Uncle Lou's garage, and maybe even Uncle Lou's underwear from the drawer. I don't know. I wasn't there. I haven't had the privilege of seeing Uncle Lou's garage yet. Kayla's stepdad, Jerry. Kayla's. That's my daughter, Kayla. Her stepdad passed away yesterday. So yeah, thanks guys for randomly showing up on a impromptu, late, unscheduled live stream. Yeah, Jeff, I just about guarantee you Uncle Lou has a floor in his garage. Thank you, Greg. Wish I could have stopped and seen you today. But A, I wasn't driving, and B, clearly wrong reasons for being down there. We're going to get back together, and I might even go out on the golf course with you one last time and get some funny video. There should definitely be some funny video out of that, especially if you see what kind of freaking clubs I got left. That's a fact, Jeff. He used to be in here all the time. That's what's making me think I might have pissed him off. Don't know if I did or not, but if I did, my apologies. You guys have a good night. I'll see you bright and early-ish tomorrow in about 8.5 hours, if I'm able to get to sleep. This is generally the time of night where I try to lay down and get some sleep, which very rarely happens, at least in any form of oh, well, good, then I know I'm doing my job well. Good for me. I pissed off Uncle Lou. Yeah, I very rarely get any steady sleep. I'd like to flatten the curve here on some sleep. That'd be great. Thank you, SEC Dog, Syrup Maker, Crimson Brave, even with all your goddamn annoying ass emojis that I'd like to shove right up your poop hole. Cincinnati Kid, all you guys, Uncle Lou, I thank you guys. You guys are great. Love you. Mean it. And we'll see you in the morning. Time to shut this thing down and find something to eat for breakfast. Totally forgot all about eating today. Damn. Where'd it go? Alright, yeah. You guys have a good one. See you in the morning. You're all awesome. All that shit I say all the time. Love you, mean it. Hugs, kisses, smooches.